Hi friends! One guy has recently asked me, a young guy, he's become a fan of Metallica, but he had a hard time to like something else. And he really does want to expand his musical horizons, but he cannot, despite his efforts. Well, I've been there. Maybe you too. So in 2009 I rediscovered Metallica and I was like, oh my god, this is the best band in the world. I could not appreciate any other music other than Metallica. For a brief time, actually, I overcame that, and today I'll tell you how to do that. If you are in the same situation, or you're just curious what happens in the mind of such an obsessed guy who is actually mindful about it. Yeah, man, thank you for the question. That really got me thinking, and I have 5 or maybe 6 ways you can break this rut of Metallica or whatever you are really obsessed with. And yeah, I tried to do this in a vloggy style, like walking down the streets. I failed for a couple of reasons. First of all, in the place I like to film my stuff outdoors, there were some drunkards drinking. And secondly, I felt more sociopathic, sociophobic today. Just could not film today in public. Here's my try. Hi friends. One young guy asked me recently how to stop that he's a fan of. Nevertheless, I got some kitties shot for you. Traditionally, you'll see them through the video. Metallica. There's something about this band that makes you obsessed with it. It's not just about music, even though the fans may say that's only music. No, music is just part of the package. There's freaking something about it, which many bands, even of the equal or bigger size, don't have. There were bands who sold more CDs than Metallica, but who now gathers 100,000 people per one show alone? Only Metallica. And who gets 1,000 covers uploaded every week on YouTube? Metallica. I may appear like that kind of guy, but from my videos you see that I actually like to criticize Metallica a lot. Memes beat everything, alright. And actually I'm thinking about what made Metallica so popular, so really hugely, absurdly popular. I got some thoughts on it, but that's for a bigger video on the main channel probably. But anyway, how to break this obsession. Things that helped me, and well, maybe that helps you, we'll see. 5 or 6 ways to like something else than Metallica. Think number 1, top lists. Go to Google, YouTube, search for best bands, best songs of the best bands, and just go from there. Back in the day, in 2009, the site called top10s.com really helped me. It helped me to sort things out in my mind, even though that did not eventually correspond with what I actually found my favorite stuff. But yeah, that was a good starting point. So sites like top10s.com, Watch Mojo, despite some controversy around them, I actually did discover some bands rediscovered via their videos. For example, in a video called something like Top 10 Albums recorded by one person, I found Phil Collins, and also stuff like Riffs compilation. Riffs are a slice of a metal song, quite representative what a song is actually about. Guys like Andrea Bocaruso, who makes like 50 riffs of all the bands. I too discovered some really great licks via his videos. Find these cracks into the new bands, genres, via these riffs and top lists. The way number 2 to like something else than Metallica or whatever. It may sound obsolete and outdated, but listen to radio. Not the iTunes or Apple Music or Spotify radio, but just the old school FM radio. From 2009 to 2013, I think, I listened to the only hard rock slash metal oriented FM station in my country. And that helped me discover a lot of bands. I put the headphones in my ears, I went for a run, for my morning run, or on the way to the university and back home. I listened to the radio and I had no choice but listen to the song that they gave me. When you go through the whole song, you give it a chance. Some songs have stuff, really cool stuff, not in the beginning, but in the middle or at the end. When you limit yourself, that helps you like things, you appreciate things. Actually, most of the music you hear is quality made music, quality produced stuff. Your ears don't bleed from the bad mixing, mastering, except some Metallica albums. The point is to be exposed to as many stuff as you can. You just have to give it a shot. The bigger target you are, the more hits you can get. And yeah, why I stopped listening to radio? Because that one radio station, I figured out that they don't change their playlist. They spin the same stuff over and over again. I realized that I got everything that I could get from them. But maybe in your country you have more choice. Thing number 3, which goes from the radio one, from the limitation one. Buy a physical copy of music or a concert, CD or DVD, if you still have something to put your CD or DVD in. When you buy something, especially physical, you treat it differently. And when you change something, your surrounding, your way of consuming something, it gets in your brain better because it's different. That could help me like Megadeth more. When my brother got me That One Night DVD, that was a point of no return. Up to mid-2000s, physical stuff was in demand and people did not imagine their life without listening to music in this physical form. Vinyl, CDs, cassettes, and even the early years of file sharing when we burned CDs with the compilations. That was still something limited, something confined. Even though now times are different, buy a physical thing. Another tip, semi-tip, is to change environment in which you listen to music. Listen to songs, different bands, in different locations, in different weather, and even if you don't like the song, the band. In that moment, after 10 years, when you rediscover this band, you'll find yourself like in a time machine. You are in that place again, with that song, in that location, with those sounds, even smells, those people, those feelings. This is the magic that music does to us. That will have been the memories you will cherish, regardless genre. Even the crappy stuff I heard in my childhood, in the late 90s, early 2000s. When I listen to it now, oh my god, that's such a warm feeling, because now you're young and everything you did when you were young, that's precious. Tip number 4 or 5 or 6, whatever, to break away from the rut of listening to Metallica only. Play an instrument, learn music theory, and search for articles, videos to learn about how to write music. What you're doing on the fretboard, how these notes, how these patterns are called. And in those lessons, you may find examples, and that may be the perfect context to learn about new bands and new songs and new genres. I may suggest Signal's Music Studio, Adam Neely, Josh Bennett piano. Josh, I think, the best guy to learn about pop music and what's actually happening in pop songs. Yeah, that's a good way to expand your horizons. Try to write your own music and learn about what is music, and you'll find examples from the best bands to learn from. Bands that the closest to Metallica, like Pantera, Megadeth, Slayer. Maybe that would be a good starting point too. So yeah, I hope that helped. Thanks for watching. It's Andriy Vasilenko, and see you next time, friends.